Hello, my name is Tom, and I'm live inside of the Once Studios, and we're about to conduct a training on the Go for Success team sales funnel. This is something that we shared with the leaders of the Global Reach team as well as the Go for Success team. It's something that we're about to implement, so we just want to make sure that everybody is on board with it, everybody understands what it is that we're about to go do, because we're getting ready to go on out and produce a massive action in order to also produce some massive results. And so what we've done is we've created a flow chart in order to show the sales funnel pipeline. So let's go take a look at what it is that we've actually got. Over here, you're going to find that I've got the CRM, and there's about 25,000 leads inside of our contact relationship management system. These are all individuals that said that they were looking for a home-based business. Some of them are old, but we're just going to go through and be a master sorter of these different individuals. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just highlight the different sections so that when you actually get the PDF file for each of these, each of the leaders, get this PDF file, they'll know what each one of the different areas are designated for. So this area right here that we've got in place, this is actually where we're going to be starting to make the phone calls. And just like we all know, when you start making those phone calls, you don't necessarily get an answer. They don't recognize the number. And so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be sending out text messages to those individuals. Hopefully they've given us a cell phone number. Otherwise, we'll get a error message kickback saying that it's a landline, and we'll go back in to that CRM and update the records. We're also going to send an email to the email address that they've provided us, and we're going to leave a voicemail message. So the text message will be something like, hey, just tried to reach you, find out if you're still interested in making some additional money, if you're interested in the home-based business. I've sent you an email to abc@abc.com, and provide them with their email address so that they know that you've got that information. So not only will they get a text message, which is usually 100% open rate, but they'll have a voicemail message to know that you're a live person, not one of these robocalls, and they're going to be getting an email in order to be able to see what it is that you're talking about. And we'll attempt that, maybe 3 times before we put them into a cold list and reschedule them for 6 months out. Why do that? Because life changes for everybody, and we want to give them another chance. There was somebody at one point in time that said that they were interested in the home-based business. Well, once we actually reach a live person, then what we're going to be doing is we're going to switch that person over from being a lead into being a contact, if you will. And this is the process where we start to ask them, are they interested in a home-based business? Have they ever been involved with a home-based business? Do they know what network marketing is? And some will say no, they've never heard of network marketing. They'll have all the objections of, is it a pyramid scheme, et cetera, et cetera. And it's kind of like using the phrase, if I, would you? And so what we'll do is we'll say, if I can send you to a website that you can go take a look at and just put in your name and email address, then it will educate you about the network marketing industry, and you can decide whether or not you want to get started to take a look at the opportunity that we have, or you can opt out. In the meantime, when they do that, not only will they be shown about a 24-minute video on what network marketing is really all about and how major companies are using it, but they'll be in a drip marketing campaign of emails that are continually driving them back. Now they do have the ability, that's this section over here. And so when they actually come on over to this section, this is where the different autoresponders and everything is going to be, and teach them about that. So they can opt right from that page, right from that system, and go into another system, the Kuvera funnel system. And over here, they can actually learn about crypto mining and about what Kuvera has to offer. And so then they're going to come back and they're going to make a choice. Some people may actually need more of an exposure, which then they'd come down to this section and bring them back up, or you can shoot them something right to their cell phone. If they haven't given you the cell phone number, then ask them for it if you have a landline, so that they can view this right from the comfort of their cell phone. And so this would be a second, a third, possibly a fourth exposure, because they need more information. Sometimes we use that system of, are you between a 1 and a 10? And if they say that they're an 8, what does it take to get you to be a 10? Well, then that's where you would be shooting them off all this extra additional information. And then finally, you want to try and get them to go into the three-way call with your expert. And then the three-way call process would be handled down here, where they'd make a final choice. Now, if they say that they're not ready to do any of this stuff, then they would come right back over to the CRM, be flagged for 6 months to a year out to go through this whole entire process again. But some people are going to be willing to get started. And so when they decide that they want to get started, well, that's one of the big challenges that we have. What are we going to do besides just send them to a website and then not know where it is that they're at in the process? So this MyDuplication system has the ability to not only take individuals who are distributors, it can ask them if they want to join in and buy their own subscription to these different sales funnel systems and the duplication process, but it's also going to be sending out emails to the individuals that are going to walk them through the training process. And so as those emails come in with the videos, when they click and they watch a video, we'll know when they opened it, how much of the video that they looked at, if they opened up a link, if they opened up a document, and we had the ability to send them all of the tracking documents, all of the emails, all of the videos that we have, all of the links and resources. Let's fill up their toolbox with the tools that they need in order to be successful, and then they can turn right back around and plug people back into the same exact system. So what we're really trying to do is, this is our engine of what we're going to be doing, trying to bring people in. But as people start to rise up and they're getting more and more people in, and the people are constantly showing up to the different events, et cetera, then those are the people that we're going to ask to actually come into our CRM. So once you become a business builder inside of the Go for Success team, we're actually going to pay for them to have a user right inside of our system, which then again not only provides them with the ability to use all the tools and resources and templates and projects that we've got going on, and ask questions about a lead where other people can pipe in and cheer them on, et cetera, all inside of one collaborative community. But they'll also have all the tools and resources, and then they can do this system, and this business can eventually grow away from us, and other people can step in and do what we're doing. We would just simply duplicate this as they decide to buy the KVA funnels or the MyDuplication system. Up here, what you're going to find is that this is just marketing. This is YouTube, Facebook. This is just YouTube, Facebook ads, Google Plus, Twitter, Instagram, et cetera. And as we start to put content out there, there's another method for people to come in besides our CRM, but they can either go directly over to the KVA funnel system to learn about Kuvera, or they can come into the MyDuplication to go learn about network marketing, and then opt to jump over into the Kuvera and then come right back down. You'll see over here that they're a new lead, and they would come in to our CRM, so we'd be able to track them. And our CRM tracks not only their social profile, it asks them what is their personality type. It asks questions like, what is your desire? How many hours are you going to work? What's the desired amount of money that you have? So that we can keep track of all that stuff. Because when we're sitting here pumping out phone calls after phone calls after phone calls, and you're taking in all of this information, you need to be able to document it, because when that person calls you 2 weeks later, you need to be able to say, what was your name again? Oh, hey, John Doe. Let me go pull up your record real quick, because I was working with you, and imagine, I'm just so busy, you know, trying to build this business and it's going gangbusters. Oh my gosh, I'm glad you called now, which does what? The sense of urgency. You know, so then you bring them in, get them into the system, but now I'm gathering information. Are you married? You know, the form, family, occupation, recreation, all that stuff has been custom made to be inside of our system. Now get this, inside of our Zoho CRM, we also have the ability to plug in somebody from Kansas into the Kansas team of the Go for Success. Go for Success in Kansas, Go for Success in Arizona, Go for Success in Utah. But then we have the ability maybe to do a prorated gamification system where you can sit down and say, hey, we're going to pit one state against another, or one region against another, or one country against another, and the country that does the best will get something back in reward, you know, or gosh, there's so much that you can do with this. And the beauty is it's customizable and it's already in place. You just got to take a look at it, think about where we can possibly take this. So this document will be saved as a PDF file. What you're going to find is that as you go over some of these areas, you're going to find that they're actual linkable, so that there might be a screenshot of something, or it might be a link out to a website for you to take a look at. Don't worry, trust me, there's nothing in here that's nefarious in any way, shape, or form. Why? Obviously because you're my leaders, and why would I want to piss you off? So let me go save this document, shoot it off to you, upload this video, send it all to you. Hope you can take a look at it in the next couple of days and that we can talk about this idea on the weekend.